Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Delarocca talking. I thought we would go over lesson 2 in your Ready New York book, the ELA book. And the topic today is finding main ideas and key details. Okay, so if we're looking at the top, the learning target says, retelling the main idea and key details of a text will help you understand what you've read. The main idea is what a text is mostly about. Details are all the facts and ideas in a passage that support the main idea or help explain it. Sometimes you will want to retell a passage that you've read. First, make sure you know the main idea, then figure out the key details, which are the most important facts in the passage. Read the cartoon below. What is it mostly about? All right, so let's take a look at this cartoon. It says Life in the American Colonies. That's a little title along the top. And then there are a few pictures below. So I see people, I'm looking over here. People had to chop wood for fuel. That looks like hard work. It says in the next picture, taking farm goods to sell in town could take hours. And then the last part said everyone in the family had to work. Okay, so if I'm thinking about all of these together, I'm thinking that each of these things seems kind of difficult. It seems kind of like hard work, things that maybe in today's day and age we take for granted. It seems like back then life was certainly not easy. It was a little more difficult. Okay, so now if I look on page 25, we have like a little graphic organizer where along the top it says main idea, and there's spots for 3 key details. Okay, so I'm going to be using some tools on my my little computer here. I'm using an application, so hopefully this will work. Okay, so the main idea, I'm thinking that the main idea was that life in the colonies was not easy. And the reason I came up with that idea was because, I'm going to try to center this just because I'm a neat freak. It was just because the pictures that I saw were showing hard work. So let's think about that first picture. And I seem to remember that people were chopping wood, okay? So in order to get warmth in their home or for cooking, people had to chop wood. People had to chop wood. Whoops, a little typing mistake there. And another key detail was that, remember there was the picture with them with the horse and the wagon? So it took them a long time to get to town to sell their goods. Could take hours, right? That's a long time where we're used to a quick stop to the food store. And the last picture showed me that everyone was working. So everyone worked in the family. Okay, so do you see how we have our big idea here that life was not easy, and then all of these details fit with the main idea. They tell more about, they tell kind of how life was not easy, what things made it more difficult than our life today. Okay, so looking down, it says talk. Discuss the discuss the key details you use to complete the chart. How does each detail support the main idea? So we have main idea, key details, support. So the main idea was the big idea that we came up with, that life was difficult. The key details, remember, were the evidence, the proof of how we know that, and that was that they had to chop their wood, they had to spend hours getting to town to sell their goods, and everybody in the family had to work, okay? And remember, these key details support or help hold up that main idea, okay? All right, so boys and girls, I'm going to end the video today with this. Next video, we will be going to think about the story, What is a Community? Will be next. Bye-bye.